Mike, how are you feeling right now?
It's a weird question. Right now, I don't know. I'm ready to go home. To be quite honest, that's how I feel.
Have you felt like that all week? Or is it like, because it seems like it hasn't been your week. I'm just wondering if it, is your mindset all right?
Yeah, no, that's not an issue. But obviously, today we've got 2 games where, the mind's somewhere else today. But no, it was good earlier in the week.
It was built up as this big thing for us that we had to look forward to, I guess, or I guess it was in some ways an anxiety. And then we got here and then kind of that balloon burst and it's a deflating feeling. And I think we did a really good job earlier in the year when we had the same situation. We went to Penticton and we performed extremely well. But we had some different avenues, things we could do. We could, spend time together, be outside, played basketball in the snow, went on hikes and walks in the mountains. It was a really cool experience. And, the restrictions of this, for good reason, however, but,
No.
It's different and
yeah, and
hard to prepare for.
Reed, Derek, and I threw for, well, we didn't get quite 2 weeks in together, but the 3 of us, except for Hodge, before Penticton, we did get to spend quite a bit of time together on the ice. So that was, that wasn't something that happened before this, and it kind of showed. We need that as a team. We're competitors. We always feel on any event that we step on the ice, we can win. Regardless of what the field is, we can beat anybody on any given day and do it quite consistently at times. So yeah, when we stepped on the ice, we certainly felt that way. But our game, our cohesiveness just isn't there. Like I mentioned before, like the soft touch, the drawing, and that aspect of our game is world leading. It's not even a question. But our precise hitting and whatnot is something that we worked really hard on and had going for us to make us very well rounded in Kingston, and that wasn't here this week, and something we got to get back. Pretty hard to get reps during the competition. It's something that will take more time than is available in this setting.
Yeah, I think, well, obviously all the teams out here can play, and they came to play in the first half, especially. They made a lot of really good shots. We had a shot for 5 in the 5th that we just didn't quite capitalize on. And I think that was a good slap to the face. We actually got to play good. We got to make some shots here. And I really think the guys came through in the second half. We played great. We're in a good spot. I think we definitely need to win a game tonight to be where we want to be. So like everyone else, this is closing in on the end of the week. This is when we got to be playing our best. Hopefully we get a good game tonight and then we can go into the championship pool with some momentum.
I think like all the teams are so close. It's just it'll come down to 1 or 2 shots here or there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times there's just a little bit of luck here and there that you need to win the games that you need to. And yeah, I think it's just whoever kind of makes the last shots, they're going to win. So
you learn that there's going to be ups and downs, and you have to accept you lose some games you probably shouldn't. And if you make it deep, you probably won a few games you shouldn't as well. So just some perspective that, it's a long week. Started out okay. I think we're gaining some momentum here, and I hope we can take that through into the last couple days.
Yeah, we're just, we haven't changed much from game 1, to be honest. Just keep going out, plugging away, and just try and string some shots in a row, and try and come up with some W's.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's been one of those weeks where we've been on the wrong side of the inch the whole week, and we've been playing pretty good. It just seems like we're on an uphill battle. So I think just says a lot about our character as a team, just willing to fight and claw and scratch right to the end, and and go out there and play with pride and represent our province and try and win every game.
Yeah, they're a great team. They've been, proven that over the years, and we knew we'd have to come out tough. But we try not to put too much focus on the other team because we got zero control over what they do, and we just focus on the things that we can control, and we just hope it, like Swat said, it was just a couple. He said inches, it could be millimeters really, and we could be having, going into our final game with a winning record. I think honestly, compared to the last two Briers, I think we're playing much better. We came here much more prepared. It's a game where you need a couple breaks, and we've had, I'm not trying to sound like a whiner, but if we have a couple more breaks go our way, or a couple little rolls here or there, and you know what, that's curling, and we're old enough to know that we've had played games where they go against you, and we've played many games where they've gone for you. So it's just one of those weeks, and we're not going to dwell on it. You know what? The sun will come up tomorrow. Yeah, it seems like every year it's the best field ever. I think I've heard that every year since we've been coming here, and yeah, this is no exception.
Thank you.
These guys are pretty good. These teams out here are pretty quick to shake off any rust and to pick up on the ice conditions. So any sort of rust is quickly diminished with these guys because there's a lot of good teams out here.
Yeah, Jason made a heck of a shot on his first one, just to he couldn't actually hit that any better. And yeah, then, foot shorter on mine. We just thought it would curl up a little bit more. I think the weight was good. If it just bites a little bit more going beside it, he probably has a shot, maybe for two. I didn't look at it too closely, whether it was for, three. Most likely it was, or else he wouldn't have played it. But it was obviously a super tough shot. And I know Jason, goes off the analytics and, the stats like that. And, I'm sure that's why he played it. Yeah, you know what? Both pools, like, Swat said, every team's a phenomenal team. And when you step out there, you got to play good or you're going to lose. So, we knew that coming in, both pools are tough. And, you just go out there and play, and you hope the chips fall your way. Yeah, it's just, it's a lot of the same teams every year, and every year, the teams just keep getting better and better. It's a tough country to play in, and it's an honor to be here.
But I'm just wondering if you ever could have imagined a year ago being where you are right now.
Wasn't even on the template.
Did you think you'd ever play in a Brier again?
No, honestly, no, never crossed my mind. And you know what, Glenn and I were talking about it when he was close to getting the invite as the wildcard team, that even then, it never even crossed my mind that I would play again.
Oh yeah, I'll go first. Yeah, we've prepared really well coming into this event. The month before we got the invite, we put everything in a row and trained really hard. I just wanted to build my confidence. We were lucky enough to curl in Penetang for last month, built a lot of confidence, and just got to make a couple shots and then leave skipper an easy draw to the 8-foot and hit and stay if we possible. But you know what? I've played lead a lot in my career, and the run backs were always difficult for me, but it looks like it's clicking this week and things are going good.
You know what Scott said about being prepared, I'm going to chalk that up to our coach. He had a lot of experience with what he did with Team Muirhead. Our coach has been outstanding at getting us prepared for every game and for every team. And he's done all the things an awesome coach should do. So really, thanks goes out to Glenn Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Well, you know what? Probably because we weren't expected to do this well as some of the other Briers we were. So they were a little more pressure. Where this one coming in as the wild card for a guy who hasn't curled in 5 years, even skipped in a Brier in 15, 16 years. So expectations weren't super high. We knew we could make a lot of shots, but you know what? We weren't sure we could run with the big guys. And turns out if we play really well, and we're still getting some breaks. We got some breaks again against Brad today, and we got some breaks against McEwen. So things are going our way, but that's what you need to happen for an entire week. So knock on wood, let's keep them going.
Yeah, well, basically, Wayne knew me before I was born. He's been my second dad growing up forever. So it's the same sort of thing. We click. We got that bonding there. But yeah, the bionic leg is incredible. How many spots did you break it in?
Just 11.
Just 11. So for him to stand and walk is incredible, but for him to curl and throw the big weights out like he is, and it's awesome. He's playing really well this week, so hopefully he can keep it up.
I'm a big believer in rest. So I hate to tell you this, but I'm heading back to the room. I'm gonna have a little lunch and a good solid 2-hour nap. And there's nothing that can replace being mentally fresh. And I think that's being part of it by getting the rest and knowing when the time is to shut her down and when the time is to celebrate a win. So you know what, this afternoon we'll shut her down, and then tonight we'll refocus on what's going on. Yeah, you know, it is very much a mental grind for sure, but probably the best thing, again, I go back to coaching Team Hasselberg, is as much as I'm not on the ice, I play out every shot in my head of what's going on and what's going to happen next. And basically, I'm just doing the same thing out here. The best part is the 3 guys in front of me are making all the shots that I can think up. So I just keep coming up with scenarios, and they just keep making them.
Yeah, 100%. Every game I play, I want to win. Doesn't matter who I'm playing with. I'm going out there to compete. But yeah, it's awesome, and having him on the bench is awesome. But rolling with Wayne's is just as good. So just like winning.